Right, guys, welcome back to some more Death Stranding 2. Hope you are all alright. I am so looking forward to getting back into this. I'm really enjoying this. I felt like yesterday was like a point where things started to really click. And I love the feeling in this game of you genuinely feel the progression. Like when you start off, you can't really do anything, and then you start to get access to your equipment and your vehicles and all this stuff, and you feel the genuine progression that you make as a porter. And I felt like yesterday I kind of got to that point a little bit when I was having the carrier and using the trucks and stuff, rebuilding roads. I felt like I did a really good amount of stuff yesterday, so I am very excited to jump back in. Alright, main order. We'll go to the surface. Could have spoke to Dolman, but anything on the Magellan? No. Right, this river looks to have settled down a little bit.
Sam, your next order requires you to recover an escaped kangaroo, the subject of an important experiment. Seems the bushland area it hopped off to is one where the chiral density is extremely high, meaning you'll need to get it back to the animal shelter ASAP to ensure its safety. This is a ticking clock situation, Sam. I'll brief you on the details while you review your map. Accept the main order from this delivery terminal when you're ready to get underway.
Well, I'm definitely ready to see what the hell this is.
Hey Sam, Charlie here. Since this is your first order involving the capture and preservation of animals, allow me to provide additional information.
Yes, please.
The kangaroo you're looking for is somewhere in this area. Once you've arrived, use your Odra deck to begin searching for the creature. You can transport the kangaroo in your standard issue animal carrier. No need to fabricate anything unique. Get close enough to the kangaroo and deploy the carrier to capture it. It will be a bulky piece of cargo, but you should be able to carry it on your back like any other container. However, you will need to traverse some heavily wooded mountains as well as rivers and uneven terrain. Bear this in mind when considering what equipment to take with you. All right, time to proceed with route planning and final preparations.
Right. Well, I'm obviously going to take me tri-cruiser. So it's a bit of a dangerous area, eh?
Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
I should probably go down this route because I feel like having that emergency battery and stuff like that's going to be massive. So I'll have that for now. Right, okay. Do I need a tar cannon? I feel like he did say to go light, so I shouldn't really. Let me stash some stuff, because otherwise right, that's not too bad. I feel like that's okay. I hope.
Thank you.
Wait, because he said about an animal carrier or whatever it was, but... Oh, shit, it's timed. Uh-oh. But there is no animal carrier on here. Unless he just means this, the float. Does he mean the floating one? I don't know what he means. Well, I suppose I'm either going to get there and not be able to do it, or it's going to work, so... Here we go.
What in the world?
We have a situation, Sam. I'm tracking a fresh bushfire near the injured kangaroo's location. Clock's ticking. Secure the poor little bugger ASAP and bring the shelter onto the chiral network. Once the DHV Magellan can join you on site, we'll see what we can do about that fire.
Well, I do have a tar cannon.
Look out, Sam! Fire! We need to get away from here as quickly as possible.
What kind of range has this thing got?
Sam, it's impossible to put out the fire that's grown this massive. Escape is our only option. We need to find a way out and take it before it's too late.
All right.
Kangaroo. Get close enough to put it in an animal carrier for transport. All right, time to make our getaway.
This is bloody nuts.
This was marked as a dangerous location on your map.
Oh!
We could get trapped here by the bushfire.
Oh, fucking hell!
To ensure that doesn't happen.
Has me tri-cruiser just... Oh my god. It's destroyed. I can't believe it. Right. Where are we going this way? Oh my word. Not my brightest idea. Running straight through fire, but you know. Fuck. This is absolutely nuts. I'm nearly there.
I'm still not sure how we survived that. Anyway, we have a Cupid to connect, right?
I lost me bloody tri-cruiser. Oh, the poor little kangaroo's alright though.
Good morning to you. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapon.
Whew, nice.
You must be Sam. We've heard all about you from your friends at Drawbridge. Go ahead and connect us to the chiral network.
Nice. Decoy hollow grenade. Ooh.
Thank you, Sam. Don't worry about the fire. Rainey will put it out for us.
Tell me though, who is she exactly?
It's been about 6 months now, since I first heard about the girl who brought the rain.
Whenever I stepped outside, the timefall came. There was nothing that I could do to make it stop. And they hated me for it. Including my parents, who told me to leave. I was the witch who brought the timefall. A monster to be locked up in a cage. A few even tried to burn me alive. The most dedicated witch hunters. I struck out on my own. I was alone for so long. In desperation, I enrolled in a special UCA program, hoping to find purpose as a mother. Hi there. You're safe. But even after I got pregnant, I still couldn't find anyone willing to take me in.
I'm sorry.
No.
We need to leave right now.
Please.
God, get out of here!
No one wanted anything to do with me. All they saw was a witch, to be hated and feared. Until that day. I'm so sorry.
Hey there. You're Rainey, aren't you?
Who's asking?
Someone who's been looking for you. For you and your power.
You want my power? Why?
You're a pharmacon. Medicine that can harm, poison that can heal. It's all in how you use it. Want to come work for me? I believe you can save the world.
You do?
There are things only you can accomplish.
Only me. Really?
Really. My name's Fragile. And I'm happy we could finally meet. I'm here for you. For both of you. I'll be your umbrella. And together we'll show the world the hope in your reign. Come on. We wouldn't want the baby to catch a cold. Come on.
Drawbridge is even more amazing than we'd heard. Thanks to everything you've done for us, the animals are unharmed and the facilities are holding up just fine. It's a wonderful relief. Anyway, I'll check your orders now.
Yeah.
Kangaroo seems to be good and healthy. Nothing to worry about.
Well, to be fair, I was running through a bushfire. You gotta give us a bit of leniency.
I hope you'll continue to work with us.
Now, if you keep giving us ears. Skeleton auto assist. Ooh, makes it harder for Sam to lose his balance. That's nice. Nice.
The kangaroo you rescued seems to be alright, thank goodness. Oh, she's so very special to us, and we're relieved to have her back in one piece. Once she's had a bit more time to recuperate, we'll move her to the reserve next door where you can visit anytime you like. By the way, we've uploaded our decoy hologrenade data to the network. You can trigger it remotely once thrown, creating a distraction that'll lure enemies away. It might just save your life if you run afoul of any troublemakers. Well, we first found her in an area with high concentrations of chiralium. How wild animals are affected by prolonged exposure is something we still don't understand completely. But it's thought this may be a key factor in how chiral creatures come into existence. So, you can see why our wee girl would be an invaluable research subject. It's where we look after the animals in our care. The vegetation around here didn't die out like elsewhere, and we still have a reliable water supply. After we screen each animal in our underground facilities, we release them into the reserve and monitor their health over time. When that kangaroo you rescued is strong enough, we'll move her up top where she'll be able to stretch her legs. That being said, changes in the environment can have a profound impact on many species, causing never-before-seen creatures to appear, throwing the ecosystem into chaos. Which is why we strive to preserve native animals here for future generations. Cheers, Sam. You really helped us out. At this rate, we're poised to lose so many native species that predate the Death Stranding. And once they're gone, there's no getting them back. Between the bushfires caused by chiral cinders and animals behaving strangely and getting hurt, it's been pretty bad. But I've heard that these environmental anomalies might be resolved once and for all when Australia is fully linked up. So I've got high expectations for you and your friends. Speaking of which, how would you feel about assisting us with our preservation efforts? It'd be a simple matter of capturing any wild animals you see out on their own and bringing them to us. Even a few would make a real difference. Give it some thought, eh?
Well done, Sam. Return to the DHV Magellan and report to the bridge. I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Rainey and her talents.
Order completed. Well done.
Nice. Right, where's the Magellan? Oh, right outside, of course it is.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
When she's outside, Rainey's constantly surrounded by timefall. But within a 1.5-meter radius of her body, a different kind of precipitation is observed. We call it core fall. Anything it touches is restored to an earlier state. In other words, it has the power to heal and repair, to counteract timefall's effects. Sadly, people only see the timefall, and not the remarkable woman standing in the eye of the storm. Still no signs of growth?
I should be due any day now. If things were normal, that is. But the baby's still stuck at 7 months.
How bizarre.
She has still baby syndrome. Have you ever heard of it?
I met a few preppers in Mexico that had something like that.
They're not isolated cases. It seems to be happening everywhere. Though who knows if it's a syndrome or a symptom of something else.
Simply put, the fetus stops growing at about 7 months. To be clear, it doesn't die, but it no longer moves, as if it's frozen in time. Several treatments, including C-sections, have been attempted. Unfortunately, removal from the womb invariably results in death. And while not all pregnancies are affected, it's yet another contributing factor to the already low birth rate. The Genetic Diversity Conservation Initiative just isn't enough to compensate.
You got any idea what's causing it?
There's speculation that it's due to an imbalance in the beach itself. I'm sure it's been explained to you before that countless individual beaches exist, a multiverse of beaches, so to speak, and that they are all governed by an upper beach on a higher plane. Expansion of the chiral network to cover the whole UCA may have inadvertently disrupted the link to that beach. Or so they think.
BB units were also 7-month-old fetuses. So it's not hard to believe that the beach might very well influence the unborn.
While I can offer you no concrete answer, I can state that the plan to extend the chiral network into the Australian continent, to take it worldwide, is also intended to help restore balance to the aforementioned upper beach. And in doing so, it is possible that we may resolve the issue of still baby syndrome.
How interesting. That is literally stuck in my head, by the way.
Sam, it's Charlie. You'll be happy to hear that a request has come in which will take you to your next destination. Unfortunately, no nearby facilities have the capacity to prepare the cargo. So it's going to be a long-distance delivery from West Fort Knott instead. Moreover, this request requires you to transport a large quantity of cargo. Careful consideration will need to be given to your route and your means of traversing it. You'll also need to think about what equipment you might need. Only then should you commit to a plan of action. Access the delivery terminal at West Fort Knott to pick up this main order.
May need a truck.
Magellan can take you there, if need be. Just open your ring terminal and select chart course to request transport.
I appreciate that it keeps telling me how to fast travel. Right, Dolman, what you got to say for yourself?
As usual, Drawbridge can't help but run its people ragged. Sam, been a while since you had a proper shower, wouldn't you
He's
say?
a cheeky bastard saying that, man. He says that every day to us.
I was looking into the conditions that led to the bushfire we escaped. It seemed to have been caused by a phenomenon known as chiral cinders. Unlike other items washed up by the currents, cinders violently erupt from the tar and soar through the sky before crashing to the ground. This phenomenon has been observed across the continent and has led to an increase in bushfires. It's one more potential threat to keep an eye out for. Sam, is that Horizon Dreamer I spy in your music collection? That's one of Daiichi Miura's best songs. I'd love to hear it again, to listen and remember my family. Ever wanted to learn more about the various creatures housed at the animal shelter, Sam? Well, there's a speaker outside the facility that they use to broadcast updates. Might be good to check in on some of the animals we've taken there once in a while. I'm so glad that we were able to save that kangaroo's life. It's easy to forget that humans aren't the only creatures affected by the Death Stranding. Protecting our remaining wildlife isn't just the right thing to do. It can also help us to better understand how the environment has changed. Rainey was a vision to behold. To put out that fire so effortlessly. Her powers are incredible, don't you think? The kangaroo you rescued is currently being cared for and studied at the animal shelter. You know, if you ever want to stop by and see how it's doing, I wouldn't object.
Right, I've had enough of you, Dolman. You're just talking shite now.
Hi, Sam.
Right. I actually prepared in advance and I've built some roads, so that's even better. Some of those visions, or whatever you want to call them, are very odd. Very intriguing.
Remember to rest. Please take care. Please give it your all.
Everyone gets a like. Right, deliver all aid packages to the Northern Environmental Observatory. Oh, that is a long way. I should have built that. Could have done with building these roads through here, couldn't I? God, some of the terrain's crazy though, isn't it? Like, what's even the play there? Do I go back this way through the where I was to the animal shelter and then kind of like down there, or God, that is crazy.
Sam, it's Charlie. I'm pleased to inform you that you can now use the map on your Ring terminal to check the weather forecast. We utilize information provided by Rainey, as well as local historical data to make predictions. Take them into consideration when plotting your routes.
Oh, jeez. BTs. That's crazy. It's actually nuts. Right. Well, I'm not going to put a marker on. Let's just sort ourselves out. Right. So, first of all, I'm going to need an off-roader. I'll take Finsanities. Thank you, Finsanity. Right, so we got that ready to go. Right, I think I'm good for everything else. Actually, I'll have some more boots. Right, let's just go. We'll give it a go.
Vehicle. Order accepted. Thank you.
quake.
Sam, Tarman here. A short while ago, the tar currents became incredibly unstable. It's gotten so bad that the DHV Magellan can't travel safely. We're still looking into what might have caused this, and we'll be in touch the second we know more.
Well, at least I managed to get a nice little stretch of road built. Thanks for the likes, Lou. Appreciate it. Now here's where it gets complicated. Fuck this. Why did you say that for, Sam? You've got any materials I can take with us? Just while I've got capacity to do so. Nope, not that one. Clear materials. Oh, I'll have your metals. I don't think I need special alloys, do I? I'll take some anyway, just in case. 8 chiral crystals. You shouldn't have bothered. Right, let's keep moving. Right. I'm going to put a marker on for the animal shelter. I'll kind of try and go like there. I mean, I know where I'm going. I know why I've just done that for. I know what I'm doing at this point. It's when I get past the animal shelter that I don't know where I'm going. Should have plenty of battery as well, although there are generators around.
Sam, there's another porter here. Since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. Want to go and say hello?
Came in handy.
Yo! All right, nice to see yous. At least we haven't got a bushfire to deal with. Just a gate quake instead. Oh, that feels like a big one. Oh, that is a big one. A 6. Should let that boulder roll past. I do not want to get hit by that, thank you. Oh, it stopped. My truck is just not playing ball here, like, in this terrain. Right, I've made it to the animal shelter. I don't know any further beyond this point. There's someone in my house. What?
Weapons detected.
Oh no. We've got brigands. Right, what is even the play here? Go down there. Go swing around all them. Try and go right the way around, I guess. I don't know. The terrain here is awful. Right, I'm going to aim for here.
Commencing route creation. Delivery route. Be advised.
That'll work.
Usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
What the hell is that?
Gotta stretch my legs.
Well, disappeared into the top. Right, let me use this watchtower. They look like crazy guys. There's 9 hostiles. I think I'm just going to completely avoid it, to be honest with you. My plan is to come down here, go...
What you got?
Past that watchtower and just swing right the way around. And then get to the... whatchamacallit, the observatory. That way. If we get in a fight, we get in a fight. It is what it is.
Trouble nearby.
Yeah, but surely they're not beefing with me from this far away. They surely not trying to engage with me.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
I see a road over there thing that I want to go on. Right, that's an issue. Probably not the greatest idea for me cargo. Oh my god, that is a lot of materials. I definitely don't have anywhere near that. But you can have all of them. Surely that gets up there. Come on, truck, you can do it. I knew I could do it. I knew I could get that up there. The perseverance. Right. Let's just focus on the main point of this, was to get this aid to this place.
Stretch my legs.
Oh my word, that great quake's strong. An ace, jeez. Maybe the biggest one I've seen yet. Well, we made it.
That's the place, huh?
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted in...
Wait, are you Sam? Then does that mean you carry this hefty delivery all the way from West Fort Knott? Way to make an entrance. We welcome you with open arms. Now let's get this cargo of yours processed.
Get on, you best believe in it.
I didn't know someone could deliver cargo in such great condition. I'm glad we asked you. I hope you'll continue to support us in the days ahead. All right. Can you connect your Cupid to our facility?
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Oh, nice.
And now we're finally connected to the chiral network. This should make our job so much easier. And to make your job easier, I've gone ahead and shared data for a suit I think you'll love. Oh, right. I also wanted to give you this as thanks.
Blood boomerang. Oh, wow.
Introducing the blood boomerang. Throw it properly and it'll come right back to your hand. It's a reusable weapon in that regard. Folds up nicely too, so it's quite easy to carry. You'll find it's especially effective against BTs, so give it a try against the next one you meet. With the aid of your network, we should also be able to develop stronger measures to defend against belligerents, which we need since the brigands out west have rapidly improved their arsenal in recent days. Honestly, you couldn't have gotten here at a better time. Thanks be to you, we'll finally be able to focus on our research. As the chiral network has expanded, we're seeing more and more anomalies outside of the bounds of its coverage.
This has led the brigands to conclude that the network itself is responsible for the worsening state of the world, which is why they're opposed to its expansion. But it's not like we can sit back and do nothing. If we don't try to improve things, humanity's doomed to go extinct. After I moved to Australia, the locals learned me all the ins and outs of the boomerang. I then designed a new type that's effective against BTs as well. You infuse it with Doom's blood before throwing it. The bigger the charge, the greater the potency. Naturally, most people would have to rely on blood bags sourced from donors, but since you have Doom's, you can also use your own blood on the spot. Unlike traditional firearms, it hardly makes noise. If your enemies don't actually see you throw it, they'll have a hard time finding you. That said, don't expect it to do too much damage to humans. Not unless you manage to hit them in just the right spot, at least. One day they started sporting a whole lot more weaponry, including grenade launchers with custom tranquilizing gas rounds. Thing is, the brigands don't have a chiral printer at their base as far as we know. So, where'd they get all the new hardware all of a sudden? Kind of worrying, don't you think? At this observatory, we focus on monitoring the behavior of tar currents. There's a patch of BT territory due north of here, and just beyond it is land that's currently being subsumed by tar. There's no telling when the facility will be lost to the tar as well. So it's important that we contribute to the research and development of countermeasures while we can. Incidents of tar current instability have grown more frequent, but we haven't been able to determine much more than that thus far. Thanks to the chiral network, though, we expect we'll be able to improve our instrument accuracy.
Pressed that by accident.
We appreciate the help. Best of luck to you, Sam. The tar currents are acting up again. Guess it's back to work for me. Let's both keep on keeping on.
That was excellent work, Sam. Thanks to you, the better part of the Western continent has access to our services. Now it's time for you to head north and continue to expand network coverage. It is imperative that you connect all of Australia, stabilizing the environment and eliminating the remaining anomalies. There will be challenges, of course, but I know you have what it takes to overcome them. I expect more great things from you, in short.
Sam, this is Tom here. We believe that we finally determined the location of whatever's thrown the tar currents into chaos. The chiralium levels there are pretty high, though, and BTs are almost certain to be present as well. I hate to ask, but would you mind taking a look for us? It's close to your current position. I've sent you the coordinates.
Shock.
We're counting on you, Sam.
Order completed. Well done.
Looks like I'm putting my blood boomerang to the test.
You take care of yourself.
Oh my god, what's going on?
Take care, Sam.
Right, I feel like I should leave that there. how did I know that was going to happen? I've seen so many pictures of this part of the game. It looks fucking insane. This is crazy.
Where are we? The spirits of the dead are close.
I'm so glad I've got a PS5 Pro.
Heads up, Sam. It's not safe.
Am I gonna need this tar cannon?
Don't underestimate them.
Does that mean I should be using the boomerang or not? Where have you just gone, you little shit? I knew I'd need that tar cannon. Oh, shite. Eat that, you bastard. I can't believe how insane this is. Oh shit, there they are. There's the boys. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty hard to see. Eat that, you little shit. Absolutely insane environment. Like, utterly ridiculous. This game's fucking sick, man. It's actually unreal. Alright, you little shit.
Wait, are they trying to lay a trap for us? The odor deck is reacting to something. We should keep an eye on it and proceed with caution.
Imagine if I can headshot him around that corner. Wait, I might be able to. Get up.
There's too many. You can't handle them all by yourself. But maybe you can split them up. Take them one by one. He's escaped, Sam. Up into that tower.
Oh shit, he's got his boys back. Fuck.
Too quick. Must have gone up to the roof.
Oh, fucking hell. Missed the gap. Oh, you bring all your boys back. Down the bottom. Oh, what?
Say Nirvana? Is he implying this is some sort of realm for the enlightened? Her, isn't it? The girl from before? I have no idea what just happened, but we should probably take her back to the DHV Magellan, huh?
Wowzers.
Your current porter grade.
few things about our mystery girl. When you feel up to it, come to the room next door. Don't push yourself. Take your time.
Are you sure you're all right, Sam? I did notice that you were tossing and turning in your sleep. And I'm still not sure what to make of the girl we found in that other place. Why don't we do as Fragile suggested and visit her in the next room?
Come on. Gently.
You're okay. Come on. Careful, careful.
Come on.
Careful.
Come down.
You got it?
Come on.
Thanks.
This is what happens when she has nightmares, it seems.
There are those who connect with the beach during REM sleep, allowing a tremendous amount of chiralium to flow into their bodies.
Hey, is your wrist gonna be okay?
Yeah. We ran some blood and DNA tests on her. And checked her for signs of injury.
As far as we can tell from a medical perspective, her health is in perfect condition. But that doesn't make the chrysaloid shell in which we found her any less troubling. Not to mention the tar-like fluid that came pouring out of it. We're still analyzing both. And there's more.
You mean those suckers?
Indeed. But that's not what I'd call them. Much closer to a chiral rash, I would say. You know how chiral allergies can sometimes trigger goosebumps? It's like that, except a fair bit worse. The tar-like secretions can accelerate the passage of time on contact, it seems.
We suspect she has dooms too.
And that when she's levitating, she's experiencing the nightmares common amongst sufferers.
That space or realm she left behind to come here. The fellow we saw called it Nirvana, I believe. But to me, it looked like the land of the dead.
Even so, she's a living human being. And I believe that she was born in that place. After things settled down, I spoke with her for a little. Or tried to. She was still in shock, which made it harder to communicate.
Did she tell you her name?
Doesn't seem like she has one. As far as I could tell. So, I named her myself. Tomorrow.
Tomorrow, huh?
Sam, it's Charlie. We've recently received a report of brigands engaging in suspicious activity to the west. I'm sure you'd like to push on, but I don't think we can afford to ignore this. Please access the DHB Magellan's delivery terminal to undertake this main order.
Right, well, I think I might leave it there, guys, because we have just started this episode. I think so. We're in episode 6, so I think we'd started this stream off in 4. 5 was that really short bit in that really cool place we just been to there, and now 6 is beginning. As I say, I have no idea how many episodes or chapters or whatever you want to call it there are in this game. Actually, let me just... How are we doing on the... Alright. PlayStation home screen says 34%. So apparently I'm not even halfway through this game yet, which is nuts. Because I feel like we've done so much. But I'm not disappointed in that either. Because I could keep playing this over and over and over again. Because it is incredible. But anyway, we're going to leave it there for now. Hopefully when we come back we can make another good dent into the progress. Get some stuff done. But yeah, I'm really, really enjoying this now. I feel like everything's starting to click. And I can already see the massive differences between the first one and this one. This is just so much better on every level. It's crazy. Like, It's exactly what a sequel should be, and I'm so pleased it's turned out like this. But anyway, guys, I just want to thank you all so much for watching, as always. Doesn't matter how long you've been here. I really appreciate each and every one of you for clicking on here and staying with me, even if it has just been for a few minutes. I really appreciate your time. But other than that, guys, I'm going to try and get on again tomorrow around about the same time. If I can get on earlier, then I'll start the stream earlier. I do wish I could have a little bit more of a set schedule, but unfortunately I don't. It's just whenever the bairn goes to sleep. So yeah, I normally put it in for 9:30, and then if I can start earlier, I will start earlier. So yeah, we'll see how we get on, but it will be around anywhere between 8:30, 9:30 start, probably. Anywhere within that hour is kind of where I'm aiming for. But yeah, hope to see you all tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching once again, guys. But other than that, I hope wherever you all are, you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.